So I grew up in a world of representation in my little bubble of just, oh my God, there's so much Black excellence, Black scientists, I can be this.
Right. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about little Leah. So you talk about this garden, right? So I always think, somebody had to spark this kid's confidence to advocate for something, right? Was it your parents? Talk to me a little bit about your parents, your grandmother. What did you see from a young age that looking back, you're like, oh, that definitely contributed to this advocacy attitude I have?
Yeah, so someone called me nerdy not too long ago, and I realized, like, yeah, I kind of am.
Yeah.
And my parents didn't make me feel that way, but I was always, like, running around catching toads in St. Louis and things like that. And my mom, now I know, she went out of her way to give me, like, Black science dolls, like showing us Black astronauts and things like that. So I grew up in a world of representation in my little bubble of just, oh my God, there's so much Black excellence, Black scientists, I can be this.
Right.
And when I got older, I realized, like, wow, this is really something that my mom went out of her way to instill in me so I could walk into all white spaces and go, oh, I belong here. And I just knew that. And that's why I think representation is so important. But my parents took my sister and I to protest when we were under 5. So we have photos of us going to protests and things like that. I thought it was normal. I remember in elementary school, my sister started a petition, and it was so wild, but we always, our parents just encouraged us to speak our minds and taught us all about the history of civil disobedience and things like that. So yeah, it just, I guess it wasn't a normal upbringing, but it was always a part of my upbringing.
It's funny because I was going to ask that if you remember the first cause that you fought for. Like, so what was your sister's petition about? Do you remember?
So funny. It was about recess not being long enough or something. Or I remember I got in trouble because my friends were having a dance battle or something outside. And there was something my sister, so she started getting people to sign her petition, and she got in trouble at the school. And my dad came to the school and was kind of lecturing the teachers about the importance of children being able to be advocates for the things that they care about and how the system was wrong for trying to shut it down. So that's the environment I grew up in. If I saw something, shout out to Dad, He's a tennis coach. And my mom is a counselor, so having like a coach and then a mental health professional, that really helped just be like, you know what, I can take up space and I can advocate for things, and shout out to my
I love that.